Right, let me check that everything is working real quick. Should not take long, right? Okay, great, everything is working. Let's proceed from the point where we stopped last time. So I have some progress with dealing with those features. First of all, this loading error, building error is gone. Well, I left a message on the forum. They offered some like temporary workaround, which was quite obvious, well, pretty much, if I'm being honest. You just needed to add this missing dependency like manually here. But later on, they fixed that entirely, so I don't need to add any transit dependencies. And yes, starting version 9.9.1, everything is working fine as it is. Probably it started to work even earlier, like around 9.8. What I see, it's still kinda loading longer than before. Longer than before version 9, I think, but not as long as it was while there was an error, and now no error, and yeah, that works fine. So everything is loading, no problems at all. So the thing that is bothering me, that I also try to investigate, is can we somehow improve our performance with this highlight layer? Well, first of all, let's set up this baseline. If we don't use it, if for example we just do here like return, just looking for simple solutions. Let's see how it looks like, how much FPS we're having. We're having very solid 160 almost. It's like as much as my monitor can go. Right, and when we have it turned on, we have this, which is terrible. It's like how much we're losing, like almost 50, like 40 something, right? At least 40, more than 40. Well, that's unacceptable. I mean, of course, we're still well over 100, but we cannot lose that much on that simple things, because there are a lot of other things that will drag FPS down. You can see like I churn away it and get 150 something, and here. So I asked a question on the forum, and if I can just disable these computations on the background completely. They said no. I don't know why. I think it would be quite useful, but there are some things that I can try. Okay, so let's start with something like that. I think I even go like this. Yeah, that will affect quality, but probably will give us some boost. Let's see what's the difference actually, how much it affects the quality, but most important, if it gives us any boost at all. 114 something, right? And without it, how much it was? It's same thing, but I can keep decreasing. I believe main texture ratio 0.5 is a default value. That's why there is no effect. Yeah, it's default. But I can go lower than that and see what will happen. Let's try to reduce it dramatically. Okay, so I mean, quality is bad instantly, but the problem is that it's like zero impact on the performance. I kinda disappointed. And what else? Another thing that I was offered, main texture fixed sites. I don't know. I mean, what should we put here? Default value. It's undefined. I don't know. But let's see what happens. Okay. I guess 100 is not good. Let's try 1000. It's actually still quite pure on quality. Well, but you know what? Regardless, it doesn't save us any frames per second. So let's not go there. What we can try, however, is try other things. Like what's that? Main texture format, RGBA, but what are others? Let's go and check. Texture format RGBA. Whoa, that's a lot. Well, it's inherited from the engine, right? Let's see. Sure. Okay. We have our GPA and we have our RGB. And what I want to see is outline manager. I mean, what is even here? 5. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's a default thing. Do they describe it somewhere? Doesn't seem like I have. Okay. Texture format. I mean, okay, I guess this is where we should take our inspiration. Which one will be like the least computation heavy? Mhm. If I go here, okay, I can go here and dun, dun, dun. Okay, it has is enabled property, nice. There are some funky uh, properties that we can play with, I guess. Let's see what we can do. What is main texture type, however, unsigned byte. Okay, first let's try to disable alpha channel. What will happen? Well, it became slightly better, but it's not seen anymore. I guess it will not work that way. What else we can try? Pum, pum, pum. That we think, right? Okay, that sounds intriguing. Don't really think it meant to work with other formats. So, like out of curiosity, let's try couple more. But I doubt this is the way to go. It like affects performance, but it doesn't draw it. So that's not ways to go. Actually, I forgot to turn on the music. Let's do it. Okay. Let's go back. What else we can try? Has texture type, unsigned byte. Nah, that doesn't sound like something that's worth trying. Okay, outline method. More precise but less optimized. Well, it's supposed to be worse, but let me see how bad is it. Outline method. Okay. Where is it? I think the constants. I think I can just assign integer. Just let's do 1 and see what will change. Oh yeah, that's definitely more heavy. I don't really see that it looks better, because if we try this one, this one looks nicer. And faster. Alright. What else? Alpha blending mod. where I supposed to look for that constant. Yeah, let's try this. Belong. Is it a real thing? Oh no. No. Should be engine or something. Alpha. Okay. Almost. I like this one because it sounds cheap. Fantastic. But yeah, I mean, it adds texture on top of the screen, the layer, and it's like blends things, and yeah, if you disable, it gets terrible. You cannot see through the texture. Let's try some weird things. Okay. What else we have? Oh, go back. What this one does? Whoa. I think I can use it for some, you know, special effects, like invulnerability sphere or something. Okay, what else? Screen mod. I'm looking for something that looks okay, but can reduce frame drop. It looks a little bit different, but similar. Okay, anyway, that's not the way to go. Pretty much we have two options. This default is false. We can try to do true and see what happens. I think it's slightly worse. It feels that way, that it's worse. Um, okay, the last thing, last hope, this thing. What is default value? Let's see. Okay, here is default max size, by the way. Okay, there is no way to know. Okay, what if I do false? That's fine. No effect. What if I do true? Okay, disables. Alright, after a set of experiments, we figured out that it affects like nothing. Okay. So this is default value. Somehow it looks worse. Why? Yeah, it's like doesn't affect anything. Well, the point is that at least it's not worse than it was before. I even replied that I tried to use this thing before, we used that one, but performance was even a little bit worse, and still appearance was worse than we have now. Well, we didn't lose anything, to be honest, by switching to new outline. It's sad that it's not as performant as I want it to be, but the only way to fix that if they decide to like turn off computations. If I will add this, that will be cool. If not, then oh well, very sad. But yeah, still it was quite interesting to see what all those things do. And yeah, we no longer have build error. I can even show you. It still starts like longer than before, but not as long as when we had that error. Yeah, so it starts, no problem. What else interesting I can tell about this, about current progress, is that they, in version 9.8, they updated with that code elimination, or tree shaking is a fancy name for that, and maybe we can try to revisit this and try to switch to ES models again. So instead of like this, do like this. I tried to do that before, but the reason why I stopped it's because output bundle size was even bigger than I have here. We can try this again, and I believe this is a test branch. I can switch and I can reinstall dependencies and see if there is any progress. Yeah, we can probably leave it for the next time, or maybe I will come up with something else, or maybe I will not come up with anything and will not do anything, or maybe they will like implement a way to disable these transparency computations entirely, and we will have good performance boost for this. Would be nice. Let's see. So much may happen within a week, but at least we have more or less stable version now. So it took like till 9 minor version to have things stabilized, but it's normal. It's not something that I wasn't prepared for. Okay, let's just save this version update and just move on. Well, that's all I actually had for today. I really didn't prepare anything, just wanted to share that finally I managed to bypass this build error, and I wanted to show that there are some options that we can try with optimization that didn't work, unfortunately. But yeah, that's it, all I have for today. Thanks everyone who joined or who will watch recording. Hope to see you next Sunday, and if I will not come up with anything, then after a couple of weeks. Have a great upcoming week. Bye.